Eileen Gu learns of her grandmother's passing after making Olympic history with gold medal win. Eileen Gu successfully defended her freeskiing halfpipe gold medal on Sunday by winning her third career Olympic gold medal. She now has 6 Olympic medals to her name, making her the most decorated Olympic freeskier of all time. Gu, who competes for her mother's home country of China, already became the most decorated female freestyle skier in Olympic history by winning silver in the big air event. But now with 6 medals, she's the ultimate champion independent of gender. The reason I love the record so much is that it's not about man or woman, Gu said, via the Associated Press. I'm the most decorated freeskier of all time, male or female. That's a testament to competitive strength, it's mental strength. It's being able to perform under pressure. It has nothing to do with if you're a boy or a girl. Shortly after Gu won her record-breaking 6th Olympic medal in Milan Cortina, she learned that her grandmother Feng Guozhen died sometime before. Gu was understandably emotional in her press conference. She explained that her grandmother had been sick. The last time I saw her before I came to the Olympics, she was very sick, so I knew that this was a possibility, Gu said, via the Milan Cortina Games website. I didn't promise her that I was going to win, but I did promise her that I was going to be brave, like she has been brave, and that's why I keep referring to this theme of betting on myself and being brave and taking risks. It actually goes back to that promise that I made my grandma. And so I'm really happy that I was able to uphold that and hopefully do her proud, but it's also a really difficult time for me now. Gu won the gold medal on Sunday morning due to her incredible final run on the slopes. She earned a score of 94.75, beating her Chinese teammate Li Fanghui and Britain's Zoe Atke. That win has even more meaning now. In just 2 Olympic appearances, Gu has medaled in all 6 events she's competed in. That's an incredible feat, to say the least. Being able to lead the way and pioneer the sport is something I never imagined I'd be able to do, Gu said. But I'm really honored and proud that I have. This article was originally published on www.si.com as Eileen Gu learns of her grandmother's passing after making Olympic history with gold medal win. The stadium roared like a living thing. Flags waved, cameras flashed, and the winter air seemed to sparkle under the bright Olympic lights. At the center of it all stood Eileen Gu, skis in hand, breath visible in the cold, heart pounding with a mix of exhaustion and disbelief. She had just done the impossible. Moments earlier, she had launched herself high into the sky, spinning and twisting with a precision that seemed to defy gravity. The world held its breath as she completed the final rotation and landed cleanly on the snow. A perfect landing. The judges' scores appeared on the screen, and the number was enough. Gold. History had been made. At only 18, Eileen Gu had become an Olympic champion, carving her name into the icy slopes of sporting legend. The crowd erupted. Teammates rushed forward, wrapping her in hugs and cheers. She smiled brightly, raising her arms as the realization slowly settled in. Years of early mornings, bruised knees, and relentless training had led to this single shining moment. For Eileen, the win was more than a medal. It was a story written across continents and cultures. Born in California to an American father and a Chinese mother, she had grown up moving between 2 worlds. Her grandmother, her Nai Nai, had been the bridge between them. Nai Nai had lived in Beijing, a small woman with kind eyes and a laugh that warmed even the coldest winter days. When Eileen was little, summers in Beijing meant mornings filled with dumplings and evenings spent listening to stories about resilience and perseverance. You must be strong, her grandmother would say, patting her head gently. Not just in your body, but in your heart. Those words stayed with Eileen through every challenge. As the medal ceremony approached, Eileen stood quietly near the podium, still wrapped in the adrenaline of victory. Snow fell lightly, drifting across the mountain like tiny whispers. Somewhere among the officials and reporters, her phone vibrated in the pocket of her jacket. She didn't notice at first. She was too busy looking out at the sea of cheering faces. But when the ceremony ended and the gold medal rested against her chest, she finally stepped aside and checked the screen. There were dozens of messages, congratulations from friends, teammates, sponsors, and fans around the world. And then there was a message from her mother. Just a few words. Call me when you can. Something about it felt different. Quiet. Urgent. Eileen dialed immediately. The excitement in her voice spilled out the moment her mother answered. Mom, did you see it? I landed it. We did it. For a moment, there was only silence on the other end. Then her mother spoke softly. Yes, Eileen. I saw everything. I'm so proud of you. Her voice trembled. And suddenly, the cold mountain air felt heavier. What's wrong? Eileen asked, her smile fading. Her mother paused, as if searching for the gentlest way to say something impossible. Nai passed away this morning. The words landed like a quiet avalanche. For a moment, Eileen couldn't breathe. The cheers of the crowd still echoed in the distance, but they felt far away now, like sounds from another world. Her grandmother was gone. The woman who had held her hand while teaching her to write Chinese characters. The woman who had woken early to watch her competitions online. The woman who had proudly told neighbors in Beijing, "My granddaughter will be a champion someday." Gone. Eileen sank onto a bench, clutching the phone. I didn't know, she whispered. Her mother's voice softened even more. She watched your final run before she passed. The nurses showed it to her. She smiled. Tears welled in Eileen's eyes, blurring the snowy mountains around her. She saw it. Eileen asked. Yes, her mother said. She saw you win. For a moment, grief and pride collided inside her chest. She had just reached the highest peak of her career, and lost one of the people who had helped her climb there. Athletes often talk about the sacrifices behind victory, the years of discipline, the pressure, the loneliness of training. But no one talks enough about the quiet people behind the scenes, the ones who believe in you long before the world does. For Eileen, that person had been her grandmother. Nai never understood the technical language of freestyle skiing. She didn't know the names of tricks or scoring systems. But she understood effort. Whenever Eileen visited Beijing, her grandmother would insist on cooking her favorite meals before competitions. You need strength, she would say, sliding a bowl of noodles across the table. When Eileen struggled with a difficult jump years earlier, she once called her grandmother in frustration. I keep falling, she had said. Her grandmother laughed gently. Then you must keep standing up, she replied. That's how champions are made. Those words echoed in Eileen's mind now. Outside the stadium, the celebration continued. Journalists waited eagerly for interviews. Headlines were already forming across the globe. Eileen Gu wins Olympic gold.